Hold that thought.
No, really, I'm really impressed on the number of levels here. First of all, they memorized it, okay, and that's a tall order. And then there was great ensemble here. All three of them worked really exceptionally well together. They brought out the moving line, and in Bach that's really important because there's a lot of counterpoint, and you have to be aware of where the music's going and who has the lead. And I thought they were very sensitive with each other in that regard. And there's Bach's gone through some interpretive changes in the last 30 years on how to play it. And the new way is to be more expressive, to have more dynamics, to play more sensitively in terms of where the line is going, make it more Italian, if you will. And they did that. A lot of nice work with embellishments, too, interpretations. Did you think about how to do the trills, how to do the morns? Did you work on interpreting these little raised figures? Did you talk about it? I think you have to. A lot of work that's being done now with Bach, if you listen to Bach recorded now, say compared to 30 years ago, there's a lot of work being done with interpretation. And it's Bach's son who wrote the book on how to do his dad's work. CPE wrote a book on performance practice. And so it's good to read the translation of that German into how to do the embellishments, and that's always really good. There's, of course, plenty of recordings of music like this available, so it's always good to listen. And you do hear Bach played by cellos, pianists. You hear his work arranged in different ways. And he wanted his art of the fugue to be that way. He wrote the art of the fugue, and you hear it on organ, but you can hear it with a lot of nice arrangements out now. I did a piece with my percussion ensemble last year that's really neat on the art of the fugue. You guys are awesome. How long did you work on it? How many months was this project?
I worked on it during school for 15 minutes. That's what we do during lunch.
Well, I can't think of a better way to do lunch than with Bach. I mean, that's the way to go. I suppose what to say. I like the way you're aligned here. This instrument isn't as large as this one, and sometimes when you get the big marimbas, I mean, they're expensive, but sometimes they'll have a little bit more carrying power, sometimes having a little more bass in the room with bigger resonators, that'd be nice. But you really play beautifully. I don't want to take away from your work, but having one of those bigger marimbas would probably allow that line to project more, okay? And that's being pretty nifty. Nice piano work, too. I mean, Bach is hard on the piano. Whenever I try Bach on the piano, I realize how much I need to practice. And then I usually get too busy and don't finish the job. So whenever you hear Bach played on the piano, you know someone's been putting in some time. So excellent. These kids just deserve another round of applause. And I hope you hear more of that. I hope you play it around school or find some other venue for this. Because when we started doing Bach, Rotaries love it. Take it out to the business community. They love to hear it at their lunch. And then the fair circuit in the summer, they love that kind of thing. Where they have art out there and people are strolling through, looking at paintings. Bach is a great accompaniment to that. You guys could make some bucks. You could take this on the road. So it's great. So keep playing. It's just wonderful. Fabulous work. Wow. Is that what happens at lunch?